your firm collects reviews, and obviously you have such great candidates, but is there a certain process that you have in place for following up with clients once you've finished with their case?
It is good old fashioned asking them. I mean, we've tried the review platforms in the past that make it kind of automated, and we were not very successful in that working out for us. I think if you're a really large advertising firm, just by sheer volume, you're going to get enough to where it's going to kind of build that up. For us, when we've tried that in the past, a lot of it's going to their email, and I can't remember the last time I checked my personal email. And it's just kind of getting overlooked, or people just aren't even paying close attention to it. So people aren't really, they're just not reading it. I mean, they're not even checking to see what it is. Maybe there's a program out there that's great that other people have had success with. I've not run across that. To me, I found that the best way to get them is just by asking, hey, when they're getting their settlement check, if you're doing it, we even in the age of COVID, we like to have a meeting with the client where they're actually meeting with the attorney, kind of give, this is your check, go over the settlement statement with them and answer any questions they have. We'll ask them, hey, we'd love for you to leave a review for us. Would you be willing to do that? And our marketing director sends them a link, sometimes by text. Sometimes text a little bit easier because people get it on their phone and they see it right there. Whereas email, again, it's just kind of being lost and getting buried in all the spam. And then if they don't within a certain number of time, we, may reach out again and ask. And, sometimes if it's somebody the attorney worked really closely with and has a good relationship with, the attorney will call. If the person maybe had a really, really close relationship with the paralegal because they were interacting a lot more for whatever reason, then the paralegal will call. But, and then sometimes after that, you just don't get it. And I don't, there's clients I know who have been very, very satisfied. And sometimes just a year later, it just magically appears. And yeah, I think the other thing too is, especially the way Google's set up, I mean, I think you've got to have a Gmail account to leave a review. So some people just may not, they've got a Yahoo or whatever, email account. They just don't get around to it. And, they're looking for the easy way. But that's the other thing. In addition to the ask, you've got to make it as easy for them as possible. Don't just say, hey, leave me a review and here's some options. Send them the actual link. So all they have to do is click on it. And so if you get a text and you get a link, all you gotta do is click on it, boom, it pops up right there, type it in, leave the stars, you're done.
See, that's the mindset that I really appreciate is you make it sound simple, right? Like we just ask our clients for reviews and they're happy to give us reviews because we've worked really hard and we've, we've tried to be as personable as possible and this, but then it's followed up by action on your part, which is we make it really easy for them. We tell them exactly where we want the review. They say, text it to me. I'll text it to them. Email it to me. I'll email it to them. Oh, I don't know, Facebook message, whatever, the important part is that you meet clients where they are. And I say this all the time is that if a client wants a text message, you better be able to text. If a client wants a phone call, you better be able to call. If they want to come into your office, I understand with COVID, you might not want to do it or wear a mask or something like that, but there's video chat. If they want to see you face to face, Zoom is free. It's easy. And you better get acquainted with it if you don't want to get left behind.